What's up, guys? Coming to you today with a full slate of NBA action here on Halloween, Friday, October 31st. I'll give you my favorite picks on the side and over-under on each game, and I'll give you my favorite underdog pick of the day and my massive lock. So slam that like button and subscribe to the channel to make sure you keep seeing these videos every single day, and let us know what you're thinking in the comments. I personally read and answer every comment I get. Check the pinned comment throughout the day to see our favorite picks, and you should definitely check back a couple of times throughout the day to see if there are any changes with injury news coming out and starters being confirmed. Yesterday, guys, we don't have a whole lot of results in at time of recording. We've got the Ravens minus 7.5. They're having a good time here in the first half of that game. We've got Mitchell under 13.5 rushing yards. He has not had a rushing attempt yet in this game. We've got Mark Andrew over 2.5 receptions here at minus 158. He's already caught 2 passes. Both of them were touchdowns, so we'll see if he can get one more pass on the board in this one. We have Bam under 33.5 points plus rebounds. We're going to have a bad second half from him. We'll see if that can actually happen. We've got AJ Green over 2.5 made threes. We're going to need a really good fourth quarter from him to get over that number. Not exactly getting very many shots against the Warriors right now. And we've got the Spurs at minus 5.5 as our massive lock of the day. They're currently up by 3. They're playing at home against the Miami Heat, so we'll see if they can come through for us. Not a lot of results, like I was saying, but we're trying to record a little bit early. We got lots of stuff going on this Halloween weekend, so trying to get this out there early. Going to be spending a lot of time tomorrow handing out full-size candy bars and hot dogs to the kids in the neighborhood, so pretty stoked to be doing that. But I'm still not forgetting about you guys. We're bringing you a full covering every game here on Friday, October 31st, so let's go ahead and get after it. We will also recap the premium picks. A very busy day over there on Thursday on the premium side as well, so let's go ahead and dive in here. We got a bunch of NBA games, a nice little slate here, and first up, we're going to be looking at the Atlanta Hawks going on the road to take on the Indiana Pacers. The Hawks come into this game fresh off a much-needed 117-112 win there at Brooklyn, but they only won by 5. Not exactly a dominant showing there by the Hawks, and some bad news, Trae Young going down there with a knee sprain. Apparently it's just a sprain, nothing crazy serious, but I do expect this to be an injury where he misses some time. He only played 7 minutes in that game. We saw big nights out there, a few different guys stepping up. 29 minutes and 23 points there from Jalen Johnson. Ricochet only had 8 points. Porzingis had 14, but the bench was killing it. Okongwu, 12 points, 17 off the bench from Luke Kennard. Nickeil Alexander-Walker seems like he is finding a groove with his new team now. Put up 18 points, 7 of 17 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3. As a team, we saw the Hawks shoot only 13, or we saw the Hawks shoot 13 of 33 from the three-point line. Not a bad day out there for them in that game. The defense wasn't exactly amazing. Did struggle a little bit to slow down Michael Porter Jr. He put up a 30-piece, but overall, a good enough game to get the win. So the Hawks have to be at least a little bit happy there, but that injury news for Trae Young is very concerning. Now, he's the only major injury here on the list. He's been ruled out officially for this game. No shock there. But the good news is that it's just a right knee sprain. It's uncertain how much time he's going to miss, but once the results of the MRI come in, that'll be a nice help. But Nickeil Alexander-Walker is right there to fill the void. I don't think this is an end of the world kind of injury right now for the Hawks. I think they're going to be okay. Obviously, no other major health concerns for them in this game, so that is definitely a big positive as they head to Atlanta to take on the Pacers, who unfortunately for them are still looking for their first win of the season. A tough 107-105 loss their last time out there against the Mavericks. They played a very close game against the Timberwolves. Did not keep it that close against the Grizzlies, and honestly should have won their season opener there against the Thunder. So it's just been tough out there in that 2-point loss at Dallas. We liked what we saw from guys like Siakam. He stepped up, had 27 points. 20 points there from Walker. He played really, really well. Aaron Nesmith, not a great day. Ben Shepherd getting more minutes, struggled as well. So definitely need some guys to step up. And I mean, 17 points off the bench from Ray J. Dennis. That was a very, very solid night, but you can't expect that on a every night basis. They also did a really good job on the boards. Can they do that again? I would say if they play with high energy and high effort, it's not impossible at all for them to do that here against the Atlanta Hawks. In terms of just 3-point shooting in that game, it was abysmal. 13 of 45. It's just really sad to see this team have such a massive fall off here without Halliburton, which predictable, obviously, but now they got Nembhard and Mathurin both dealing with injuries. Like, it is not looking like a fun year for these Indiana Pacers. Now, the injuries that they have on here, Furphy is also out. Not that that really mattered. Obi Toppin is now going to be sidelined for quite some time. Nembhard, he's listed as officially out for this game, still dealing with that shoulder issue there, so he's going to be out for this one. Mathurin, he is dealing with that toe injury. He's considered week to week, and so he's very, very much not going to be in this game. And Obi Toppin with that hamstring issue, he's going to be out at least a month. So a lot of bad news there for the Indiana Pacers. So looking at the numbers for this game, they're getting only 2.5 points here at home. We've got a total of 231.5. Atlanta 1-4 against the spread this season, 3-2 to the under. The Pacers are 3-1 against the spread and 3-1 to the under themselves. I'm not interested in betting unders right now the way the NBA is trending. I think we're going to see plenty of offense in this game, so I would lean towards the over if anything. But in terms of a side, I like the Hawks here, and I like them quite a bit. I think they're going to find a way to get at the win and cover against a very decimated by injuries Indiana Pacers team. I know the Pacers tend to play a little bit better at home, but I don't know if that's going to matter in this one. I think the Hawks are going to be just fine with no Trae Young here for a few games, or however long it takes. Nickeil Alexander-Walker can at least fill in the scoring void, if not the playmaking void. Next on the docket, guys, we're looking at the Boston Celtics headed to Philly to take on the 76ers. The Celtics are now 2-3 on the season. Got a big 125-105 win over the Cavaliers their last time out. So the last two Celtics games have both looked great. Blowouts in both of them. Will that become the norm for the Celtics all this season? That feels like an awfully big ask, but we'll see. In that win over the Cavaliers, we loved what we saw from Jaylen Brown. He played really well. 30 points in the game, 5 boards, 4 assists, plus 20 there on the plus minus. Like just very good stuff from Jaylen Brown. Pritchard actually had a terrible day shooting the ball. Derek White still really not finding that stroke from long range, but Hauser played great, knocking down 7 out of 13 threes. As a team, Boston shot 57 threes, made 21 of them. That is a pretty decent shooting night out there. If they can keep doing that, they're going to find their way to some wins, even if the bench outside of Hauser and Anthony Simons isn't necessarily that amazing. We'll see what they do here. Obviously, going on the road can be a little bit tough. These, a lot of role players having to step up and play big minutes, and they tend to play better at home than they play away from home. So we'll see how things go. The injury report for the Celtics is looking great. Everybody healthy and ready to go. Obviously, Tatum going to be, I don't know if he's still super locked in, still trying to make that crazy comeback from that Achilles injury. We'll see, but I kind of really hope that he doesn't try and rush things back. This Celtics team is not going to be that good this season. But we'll see what happens as they head to Philadelphia to take on the undefeated 76ers, who are 4-0 to start the year. They're coming off a concerningly competitive 139-134 win there at Washington. Maxey is just going bonkers out there. 39 points in that win. Embiid played 23 minutes. He came up with 25 points of his own. It seems like he is working his way into form. 3 of 6 from 3 for him. Pretty nuts stuff out there. VJ Edgecombe continues to play well. Didn't have as good of a shooting night as he's been having so far in the early goings, but was still 4 of 8 from 3. And as a team, they shot 17 of 42 from 3. You shoot over 40% in an NBA game, you're putting yourself in a pretty good spot. Quentin Grimes, 23 points off the bench. Absolutely cooking there off the bench. So you love to see it if you're a 76ers fan. Took them overtime, though, to beat the Wizards. And a big part of that is because Embiid can't play any defense, and Alex Sarr was absolutely having his way with Embiid. So definitely still plenty of problems to be addressed here for this 76ers team. We'll see if they can address them here as they host the Celtics. Now, the injury report for the 76ers, Paul George still out. Jared McCain just got the contract extension picked up, but he is probably going to be, he's officially out for this game. Maybe we don't have an update on that. It does not seem, I haven't heard anything indicating that Jerry McCain's going to be back. Paul George is still out with that knee issue. Embiid obviously still going to be on a very strict minutes limit. So definitely, some injury concerns. But when you got Maxey, Edgecombe, Oubre, you got Embiid ready to go, and you got Quentin Grimes coming off the bench, you are in a pretty good spot as a basketball team. So looking at the numbers here, guys, these 76ers are -3. We've got a total of 232.5. Boston, 2-3 against the spread, 3-2 to the under. Philly, 3-1 against the spread, 4-0 to the over. In terms of a side, I'm going to be leaning towards the 76ers here at -3. I think it's okay value to good value just based on the fact that we just saw the Celtics have a really good night shooting the ball. Now they got to go on the road. I don't necessarily think they're going to have as amazing of time shooting the ball in this one, although the 76ers, not exactly a juggernaut there defensively. I also like over 232.5 in this game. I think we're going to see plenty of points. It's been a big trend towards the overs here in the early part of the NBA season, so both of these plays going on the list as potential pinned comment material. Hey guys, hop in here with a quick shout out to the sponsor of today and every day's video, and that is StumpTheSpread.com. Click the link in the description and go over there and see the top confidence picks from our entire team of experienced cappers. Right now, our premium members are getting daily NBA, NHL, UFC, NFL, and college football picks. We had a very solid week so far here, crushing it on NBA player props. They've been doing really well. Already cashed a premium NBA player prop tonight, and the night is young. We've also been running very good on NHL as well. Lots of good stuff cooking over there at StumpTheSpread.com. So definitely get over there, check out the premium stuff, but you certainly want to get over there and check out all the free stuff, guys. We got free picks that are exclusively posted over there at StumpTheSpread.com. All you have to do is visit the website by clicking the link in the description or typing into your your browser of choice, click that free picks tab, and you'll be able to see every free pick that is posted there every single day. So definitely want to check that out. You can also use our free to use bet size calculator while you're over there. Make sure you're not losing your entire bankroll on one bad day. You also want to get over there to stumpthespread.com and get on that free email list. It's very, very simple. Get to stumpthespread.com. One of the two ways I was just describing. Click that little green login button at the top right-hand corner. That'll prompt you to set up a free account. All we ask for is your name and your email address. That is it. We get one email straight to your inbox every single day. And those emails have a lot of good information in it, guys. There's parlays in those emails. There will be at least 1, 2, 3 free picks, something like that every single day. Lots of good information on niche sports betting like golf, NASCAR, tennis, stuff like that. There's also very, very solid information. Every single Sunday, we send out a bunch of player props on touchdowns. Touchdown props there for the NFL. We cashed a nice plus 310 one. I believe that, that was last week. So definitely want to get in on those touchdown props over there in the email list. And it's just a fantastic resource, guys. All kinds of information in there every single day. And also stumpthespread.com is where you can find our premium top confidence picks, which might not usually will not match what you see here in the videos, as I'm not the premium MLB, NFL, or college football handicapper over there at Stump the Spread. We have a team of experts with over a decade's worth of experience covering their given sport. They put in a crazy amount of work on those plays every single day, and they cooked up a whole bunch here for Thursday night, guys. The Spurs minus 5.5. That one's still cooking. We'll see if they can come up with put a little distance between them and the Heat. We have a Miles Turner under 19.5 points plus rebounds. That one we got screwed on by that super late breaking Giannis news about him sitting out. So that one could still cash, but it's much less likely here now that Giannis is sitting. Stephon Castle over 4.5 rebounds. I think he had 4 rebounds the last time I checked, so we just need him to get one more here in the last quarter and a half. We already cashed Kuminga over 2.5 assists as a half unit play. The NBA props staying pretty hot. On the NHL side, you got the Hurricanes minus 1.5. That one's looking really good. They were up 4-1 deep in the third period. The Wild as a 1-unit play as well. The Predators, Flyers under 6 already cashed. And we've got the Devils, Sharks over 6.5 still coming up later this evening. We've got an NHL prop on a guy that I can't even pronounce his name at all. We've also got Derrick Henry under 6.5 receiving yards. And at halftime, he had not caught a single pass yet, so that was good. Hopkins over 1.5 receptions. In the same situation. That is not great. Now, Tulane having a real rough time out there, looking like one of the most solid teams in college football. They were, maybe going to be ranked here not in too long. Well, they're off to a really bad start in their game. So we'll see if they can turn it around. But that's what we've got cooking over on the premium side. Definitely get over there and check that out if you're interested at all, guys. It's a very great resource for any serious sports bettor. Also, if you're a huge fan of what you're seeing from us here every single day, click that little join button right below the video to sign up for a YouTube channel membership. YouTube channel members get early access to all of our videos, get their name up on screen in every single video like you're seeing right now, but maybe more importantly, they get access to our members only giveaways. We give away a Stump the Spread hoodie here every single week. We put the name of every YouTube channel member on a big wheel, we spin it, and whoever it lands on gets a Stump the Spread hoodie of their size mailed to their address of choice. So definitely get in on that if you're interested, guys. Really appreciate all my YouTube channel members here. Now, we're going to go ahead and get back after we've got several more games to cover. And the next one we're going to be looking at here, we've got the Toronto Raptors going on the road to take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm going to be honest, guys, I've been a little disappointed in what I've seen from Toronto so far this season. They're only 1-4. They just lost in kind of blowout fashion there against the Rockets. Couldn't keep things close against the Spurs. Couldn't stay within single digits against the Mavericks. Also losing a kind of competitive game against the Bucks. Their only win was a blowout win on opening night there against the Hawks. They really need to turn things around. In that loss to the Rockets, it did not look particularly good out there. Not a huge fan of what we saw from Brandon Ingram. He did have 29 points, but was also a minus 17. Shot the lights out, but has to find ways to get other people involved a little bit more. Maybe it wasn't his fault, though. I mean, you can only say so many bad things about a dude putting up 29 points. RJ Barrett was bad. Only 10 points in 33 minutes from him. Scotty Barnes, 31 points in 33 minutes. Like, all these decent numbers, especially offensively, and they still find a way to lose because they give up 139 points. You got to play some defense. You're going to have a really hard time winning games. You're the Raptors. You shot 52.5% from 3, and you lost by 18. Come on, guys. You got to have some pride there on the defensive end. There's 2 ends to the basketball court. You got to play on both ends. We'll see what they can do in this game. Jakob Poeltl is listed as out. Other than that, they are healthy and ready to go as they head to Cleveland to take on the Cavaliers, who are not fully healthy. They are 3-2 on the season. Some bad news. Jared Allen has a fractured ring finger on his left hand. Now, it's his left hand. I'm not sure if that's going to mess him up too much, but they have not looked very good here in the early schedule. They just lost against the Celtics by 20 points there in Boston. Not a great look in that game. DeAndre Hunter came back, has been back, but a minus 25, scored 18 points, but didn't look that great on defense. Jarrett Allen, obviously an injury there, but still had 16 points and 6 rebounds. Evan Mobley playing well, 19 points, 11 rebounds there. Donovan Mitchell, not his best night. 15 points, 6 assists, 5 of 12 from the field. Really didn't get anything going at all in the second half after putting up 15 points in the first half. So that was pretty weird. The bench, not exactly a dominant performance from anybody on the bench. Now, the Cavaliers do deserve a little bit of slack here. They have been pretty banged up. Still no Garland. We do see Donovan Mitchell and Jarrett Allen both on the injury report, and Sam Merrill is missing time as well. A very important piece for them coming off the bench. Mitchell with his hamstring issue is officially questionable for this game. Jarrett Allen with that finger injury is also questionable. We'll see if that's going to make him miss much time. And Sam Merrill is officially out for this game, still dealing with that right hip contusion. Must be a pretty bad contusion, to be honest, if he's missing this much time. So looking at the numbers, guys, the Cavaliers are still 7.5 point favorites. We've got a total of 236.5 in this game. Toronto's 1-4 against the spread, 4-1 to the over. Cleveland's 1-4 against the spread, 3-2 to the under. Guys, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on everybody. I don't know. I'm taking the Raptors here, getting 7.5 points. They might burn me again. This definitely has a chance to be our dog of the day. I know they're playing on the road, which obviously isn't ideal, but I just think the Cavaliers are too banged up right now. The Raptors getting 7.5 points should actually try and play some defense here, and if they do, they should find a way to keep this game very, very tight. Next on the docket, we're looking at the New York Knicks going on the road to take on the Chicago Bulls. The Knicks are 2-2 on the season, but they've lost their last 2 in a row, and things are maybe getting a little bit sketchy. In that loss against the Milwaukee Bucks, just didn't really love what we saw. We saw a lot of mid-range shots there from Mikal Bridges. I don't know if that's how this offense is supposed to operate. As a team, they shot the ball okay from 3. 13 of 40 is not an amazing shooting night. The bench really did not wow me. Jordan Clarkson, 10 points off the pine. Maybe they've gotten Jordan Clarkson here a little bit past his prime, but obviously not a great night out there for the Knicks, and they're starting to feel a little banged up. Mitchell Robinson obviously not out there yet this season. Karl-Anthony Towns continuing to deal with that quadriceps injury. He's probable for this game, so technically they're pretty healthy, but I'm starting to get a little bit worried here about the Knicks. Now they're going on the road to take on the Chicago Bulls, a team that has impressed me very, very much here in the early goings. Now, their schedule hasn't been that tough, beating the Kings, Hawks, Magic, and Pistons. I'm not throwing you a parade for that, but a nice 13-point win over the Kings their last time out. We are loving what we're seeing from guys like Buzelis. 27 points, a plus 18 from him, 11 of 18 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3. Josh Giddey knocking down his threes, made 1 out of 2, was a plus 24, had 12 assists and 8 rebounds. Feels like he's flirting with a triple-double every single night. So loving what we're seeing from the Chicago Bulls all just up and down the roster. Honestly, they're looking great now. Kobe White hasn't even played a game for them yet this season. One of their best players still to come back. So this team looking pretty solid. Apparently White is completely pain-free. He's been running and getting shots up at practice, so that is a good sign for his return, and everybody else is healthy and ready to go. So looking at the numbers for this game, guys, the Bulls are plus 4.5. We've got a total of 235.5. The Knicks 2-2 against the spread, 2-2 to the over-under. The Bulls 4-0 against the spread and 2-2 to the over-under themselves. I don't think over is a terrible idea in this game, but better than that, just give me the Bulls plus 4.5. We can make them our dog of the day, and we don't have to worry about doing that with the Toronto Raptors. I definitely think Chicago is live to win this game straight up. I'm not loving what I'm seeing from the Knicks. Obviously, they are supposed to be the more talented team, but I'm not even 100% sure if that's true right now. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the Chicago Bulls that much. Next up, guys, we got the Los Angeles Lakers going on the road to take on the Memphis Grizzlies. The Lakers are 3-2 on the season, coming off that crazy 16-15 win there over the Timberwolves, where we saw Austin Reeves go nuts once again, put up 28 points, and make the game winner. That was great, but we've got a skeleton crew here for the Lakers. They're dealing with a lot of injury problems. Dalton Connect also deserves a shout out. He played really well in that game. Now, for this one, as they head to Memphis, Doncic still going to be out. Marcus Smart is listed as day-to-day. Gabe Vincent going to be out. Obviously, LeBron not making his comeback anytime soon. So certainly not the full-strength Lakers as they head to Memphis to take on the Grizzlies, who are 3-2 on the season, coming off a desperately needed 114-113 win there over the Suns. Memphis not looking great, I'll be honest. 18 points from Jaren Jackson Jr., 28 from Ja Morant, but where is the rest of the team? I mean, Aldama and Coward played great coming off the pine, but the rest of the starting lineup is looking very, very lackluster to me. So we'll see if they can play a little bit better in this one. Looking at their injury report, really nothing to report. I mean, Ty Jerome not ready to come back, Scottie Pippen Jr., Zach Edey, none of those guys coming back anytime soon. So they've got what we've been used to seeing from them here. And looking at the numbers, they're 2.5-point favorites at home. We've got a total of 236.5. The Lakers are 3-2 against the spread and 5-0 to the over. Memphis 2-3 against the spread, 3-2 to the over. Guys, I do think the over is a solid play in this game. I think we're going to see plenty of offense out here, a lot of offense, but I do also think there's a decent chance we would maybe want to be on the Grizzlies here at -2.5. Big letdown spot for the Lakers coming off a very emotional, buzzer beater win their last time out. So I'll take the Grizzlies here at -2.5 at home. I think this is a pretty solid spot for them. Next up, guys, we're looking at the Utah Jazz going on the road to take on the Phoenix Suns. The Jazz are 2-2 on the season, but coming off a tough 136-134 loss there against the Blazers. But we had them +2.5 and +3 as a free pick and as a premium pick, respectively, so we will take the cover there. The Jazz have been playing great in the early returns. We've loved what we've seen from Markkanen. He's absolutely killing it out there. His trade value is just skyrocketing. We're also liking what we're seeing from Keontae George. He's playing out of his mind. Walker Kessler's playing great, and Nurkic actually putting up some good numbers there off the bench. Not exactly a great bench unit. Ace Bailey trying to find his way, and he's not looking terrible either. So it's pretty much all good news right now for the Jazz. We do see Collier still going to be out, but other than that, they are healthy and ready to go for this game as they head to Phoenix to take on the Suns, who are 1-4 in the season. Their only win was their season opener there against the Kings. They just took a 1-point loss there against the Grizzlies, and they're about to play a Jazz team that they lost to by 4 just a few days ago. So yeah, not exactly all sunshine and rainbows for the Suns. It was kind of projected this would be a tough season, and it's already looking pretty tough. I mean, Devin Booker's getting his numbers. Congrats. We're actually liking a lot of what we're seeing from Grayson Allen and Mark Williams, but overall, this team is not built to win, and they are certainly not doing any winning right now. Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, both still going to be out for this game, so not a lot of good news coming up for the Phoenix Suns, who are 3.5-point favorites in this game. We've got a total of 236.5. Utah's 4-0 against the spread this year, 3-1 to the over. The Suns 2-3 against the spread, 4-1 to the over themselves. Once again, we're leaning a bit towards the over in this game. I think we'll see plenty of offense. In terms of a side, I like the Jazz getting the points more than I would like the Suns, but probably not going to get super involved in this one. We'll have to wait and see. Rounding into the home stretch here, guys, we're looking at the Denver Nuggets going on the road to take on the Portland Trailblazers. The Nuggets are 3-1 on the season, winners of the last 3 in a row, but when you've beaten the Suns, Timberwolves, and Pelicans, it's not exactly time to throw you a parade. Now, I mean, they did play well. We liked what we saw from them pretty much across the board. Massive plus numbers there for all the starters. Jokic playing well, Jamal Murray playing really well, Christian Brown playing great, the bench looking good as well, Valanciunas, Tim Hardaway Jr., Bruce Brown maybe not so much, although he did chip in a lot of other stats besides scoring. So not a bad time out there in general for the Denver Nuggets. They come into this game looking, I would say, a little bit, there's some question marks. Jamal Murray and Cameron Johnson both banged up. Now, Jamal Murray, he's dealing with that left calf tightness, so they're probably going to be pretty conservative with him. I'd be surprised to see him playing this game. Cameron Johnson, with that shoulder issue, he's probable. Looks like he's going to be out there in this game as they head to Portland to take on the Trailblazers, who are 3-2 on the season, coming off that 2-point win against the Jazz. Obviously, all the weirdness with their head coach being arrested didn't impact them too much, I guess. Drew Holiday playing great out there. He was the reason they won that game. 27 points from him. Didn't hate what we saw from Shadion Sharp or Denny Adjeva. Denny Adjeva has been playing great here in the early goings, and a pretty good bench contribution there from Blake Wesley. Not like their bench is necessarily amazing, though. So liking a good amount of what we're seeing from the Blazers, albeit against a weak opponent. Shadion Sharp is actually on the injury report, though. That could be a problem. He is probable, though, due to left calf soreness, so apparently he's going to be fine. So looking at the numbers here, guys, the Blazers are +5. We've got a total of 238.5. Denver's 3-1 against the spread, 3-1 to the over. Portland's 4-1 against the spread and 4-1 to the over. That's getting to be a little bit big of a total. Probably not going to get on board with that total, but I will lean a bit towards the Nuggets at -5. I know that means Jamal Murray's probably not playing in this game, but I'm not that scared of the Portland Trailblazers if I'm the Nuggets. I think they're going to find a way to get an easy win and cover in this one. Last but not least, guys, we're looking at the New Orleans Pelicans going on the road to take on the Los Angeles Clippers. The Pelicans are 0-4 to start their season, just got annihilated there by the Nuggets. Things are getting pretty dark. We've already got Zion missing some time. Now, he was back for this game, only played 26 minutes and didn't look that amazing to me. I mean, you can only do so much, I guess, against the Nuggets, but this team is just looking drastically outclassed. I mean, we're seeing DeAndre Jordan get minutes, so that is something I did not have on my bingo card for this season in the NBA. So Yeah, not loving what we're seeing from the Pelicans. It's looking pretty bleak. The injury report, it looks fine. Everybody's healthy and ready to go, which makes it even worse that they're having such a bad time. And now they got to head to LA to take on the Clippers, who just got absolutely washed there by the Golden State Warriors. Went into Golden State, and I thought we would see a better showing, and they did not show up at all, losing that game at 98-79. Probably one of the lowest scoring games we've had in the NBA so far this season. Kawhi did very little. 18 points, was a minus 29. Didn't love what we saw from James Harden, except for in the first half he was great. In the second half he was not great. And that bench, I mean, there's just no bench apparently for this Clippers team. So that was all pretty bad. The injury report isn't looking bad at all, which is shocking. I mean, Bradley Beal is going to be back. Wow, great. I'm stoked that Bradley Beal is going to be out there. I'm sure he'll carry the Clippers out of their current slump. I would be pretty floored to see that, but they could play a lot better here, and they're playing a pretty weak opponent. So looking at the numbers, the Clippers are 10-point favorites at home. We've got a total of 227.5. The Pelicans are 0-3-1 against the spread. The Clippers are 1-3 against the spread. Both teams are 500 to the over-under. I will lean just a hair towards the Clippers here at -10, but no major lean on this game, guys. I don't like any of this. Don't like how the Clippers are playing. Don't like how the Pelicans are playing. Don't make me get involved in this one. Guys, that's all the games we have here for today. Hit that like button for good luck on all of your bets. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and let me know in the comments any questions you have on today's slate. I'm more than happy to get back to you. I appreciate everybody watching these videos. Make sure you're clicking the link in the description. Get over there to stumpthespread.com. Check out those red hot premium picks, especially the NBA props and the NHL picks. Also, NFL and college football, absolutely cooking here. A lot going on this weekend in football action. Also, get over there and get on that free email newsletter, guys. It's a fantastic resource every single day. Guys, we'll see you right back here tomorrow. Same time, same place for more sports betting action.